Tom Abel hits captain's knock to spark Somerset recovery. It's crunch time at the top of Division 1 in the Specsavers County Championship. Just a handful of fixtures remain and only 2 points separate leaders Essex from second place Somerset in the battle for the title. The Taunton side would play host to Yorkshire as they look to put themselves back at the top. With the threat of leaden skies in the offing, the visitors took the opportunity to take to the field, looking to put their hosts under pressure. Tight bowling from the off restricted the hosts, Murali Vijay and Steve Davis getting off to a watchful start. But Yorkshire had looked threatening from the first ball and managed to pick up their first wicket with just 18 runs on the board. Davis was the man to fall, driving Patterson to point to depart for 11. Vijay wouldn't fare much better. He feathered an Olivier delivery through to Tattersall to go for 7. Hildreth would last just 3 balls, bowled by Olivier for 1, dreams of a Somerset return to the summit starting to wobble. Tom Banton is a man of 1,000 shots, but he could do little to stem the flow of wickets, caught by Lyth at second slip as he pressed forward at Bresnan. They'd stumble their way through to lunch at 70 for 4, struggling to cope with the Yorkshire onslaught. Tom Abel has shown his undoubted quality in all formats of the game this summer, but he'd have to lead their recovery without George Bartlett. The decision to play the reverse sweep to the second ball after lunch was a brave one, only resulting in his dismissal at the hands of Maharaj. Lewis Gregory would fall cheaply too, Ben Code seeing him depart for 12. But the skipper found a partner in Dom Bess. He stuck with his captain and the pair began to accumulate. Abel accelerated as he neared 50. Maharaj the man under the pump as he brought up his half-century. Bess too took a shine to the spinner, but despite finding some joy, Maharaj would remove the Somerset man, caught by Bresnan for 15. Van der Merwe tried to play a similar role for Abel, but the run rate slowed and he'd be trapped LBW by Maharaj. Jamie Overton took a leaf out of his brother's Old Trafford playbook. The pair would play their way through to the break. Overton unbeaten on 21, Abel 59, and the score a much more respectable 173 for 8. That stand was worth 50 runs soon after the restart, but Abel's fine innings would be brought to an end by Maharaj, LBW for 66. The spinner had 5 soon after. Davey the latest to be trapped LBW. Somerset all out for 199. Lyth would begin Yorkshire's reply in attacking form, firing Davey for 6 before repeating the shot to bring up his 10,000th run in first-class cricket. But just 5 overs in, he'd lose his opening partner. Frayne caught behind off Gregory for 6. Lyth would follow himself in the next over, Davey the man to see him depart. Balance and Kohler Cadmore steadied the ship, 50 runs on the board with play almost done for the day. But Balance would go, trapped LBW by Bess for 35 in the penultimate over of the day. They'd finish on 70 for 3. Maharaj's figures of 5 for 54, the standout for Yorkshire. Somerset once again have their captain to thank. Abel's impressive knock in the face of some tough bowling gave Somerset the belief they needed to regroup.